My name's Rachel, I'm 32 years old, and I have officially made the biggest mistake of my life. I don't know how it happened. One moment I had a loving husband, a stable marriage and a comfortable life, and the next, I was standing in our bedroom, watching him pack his bags, his face cold and unreadable, while my stomach twisted into knots. I thought Nathan, my husband, would never leave. I thought I could push, tease, and even cross the line a little, and he'd always be there unshaken, unbothered, unwavering. I was wrong. Because the moment I joked about him not being my first choice, about how I could have married someone better, I saw something in his eyes I had never seen before. He was done. And now, I'm sitting in an empty house, staring at my phone, waiting for a message that's never going to come. I ruined everything, and I have no one to blame but myself. It started like any normal evening. Nathan came home from work, looking exhausted but still managing to give me that tired, familiar smile. He worked long hours in construction management, handling high-stress projects, but he never let that stress spill into our home. I wish I could say the same about myself. I had spent the day shopping online, scrolling through TikTok, and binging a crime documentary all while ignoring the growing pile of laundry and the dishes in the sink. Dinner, yeah, that wasn't happening. I figured, why bother cooking when we can order in? We had the money, so I sent a text. What do you want from DoorDash? But when Nathan walked into the kitchen and saw nothing prepared, his face fell. Not angry, not explosive, just disappointed. And for some reason, that annoyed me. He sighed, rubbing the back of his neck. Rachel, you've been home all day. The least you could do is cook dinner. Something inside me snapped. Maybe it was the way he said it. Maybe it was the guilt creeping up on me, or maybe I just wanted to test him, push his buttons a little. Oh, please, I scoffed, crossing my arms. You should be grateful. At least I picked you over all my other options. Silence. Nathan's expression froze mid-motion, his hands still in his pockets. What? His voice was low, unreadable. I laughed, brushing it off. I mean, let's be real, you weren't exactly my first choice, but hey, I settled down, didn't I? The second the words left my mouth, I knew. I knew I had just crossed a line I couldn't uncross. Nathan's face didn't contort in anger. He didn't yell. He didn't demand an explanation. He just stared at me. And that scared me more than anything. He blinked once, twice, then let out a sharp exhale. Good to know, he muttered, turning away. I rolled my eyes, still trying to downplay it. Oh, come on, Nathan, don't be so dramatic. I'm not, he interrupted. His voice wasn't loud, but it cut through the air like a knife. I just finally get it. And with that, he walked away. That should have been my first sign that things weren't going back to normal this time. I expected him to be moody for a bit, maybe go to bed early and wake up fine the next morning. What I didn't expect was to walk upstairs an hour later and find him pulling his suitcase out of the closet. My heart dropped. What are you doing? I forced a laugh, leaning against the doorframe. You're not actually leaving over a dumb joke, are you? He didn't look at me. He kept packing, his face blank, movements mechanical. Nathan, stop. You're being ridiculous. Nothing. No reaction. And that's when the panic set in. Okay, I'm sorry, all right? I was just messing with you. Nathan zipped up his suitcase, then finally turned to face me. It's not just this, Rachel. His voice was calm, too calm. It's everything. You don't appreciate me, you don't respect me, and now I know how you really feel. My chest tightened. That's not fair, I blurted out. I do appreciate you. He tilted his head, studying me. Then, in a tone so quiet it barely registered, he asked, Then why do I feel like an afterthought? I had no answer. So I did what I always did, I deflected. So what? You're just gonna run away? You're just gonna leave over one dumb argument? He let out a bitter laugh, shaking his head. This isn't running away, Rachel. This is me realizing I don't have to beg to be wanted. And with that, he grabbed his suitcase and walked out. I stood there, frozen, heart pounding in my ears. I thought he'd come back. He always did. The next few days were a blur of missed calls, unread texts, and spiraling thoughts. I convinced myself he just needed space, that he was cooling off. Then I saw it. An email from a real estate agent. Follow up on your apartment inquiry. My stomach dropped. I clicked it open, my hands shaking. It wasn't just a rental inquiry, it was a lease agreement. Nathan wasn't cooling off. He was moving on. I called him immediately, straight to voicemail. I texted, "Nathan, what is this? You're actually getting an apartment?" Hours passed, no reply. Then, just one short text. "I'm not making any decisions yet, but I need space." And that was it. I sat there staring at the screen, realizing I had lost him. Not because I cheated, not because we had some explosive breakup, because I had made him feel small, because I had taken him for granted. And now? He's gone. And I have nothing.